What up, you little fucking pussy, you little fucking bitch, talking all that fucking shit? You said I ran away from our relevant? Where did I run away from our relevant, huh? When did I run from him?
Suicide nets, bitch. Why do you defend China's suicide nets? Do you like suicide?
Why do you defend China? Hold on. There's too much soy in your voice. Hold on. Dial the soy down. Dial the soy down.
Suicide nets.
Dial the soy down a little bit.
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. Are you the Hold on. Are you a Are you a student of Chairman Gonzalo?
Answer my question.
Answer my question. Are you part of the Red Guards? The Austin Red Guards.
Can you answer my question without running?
Workers of the world unite! Workers of the... Come on, chant. Do some chants for me.
Answer a question.
Do some chants for me.
Why do you defend China and suicide nets?
Pussy, do some chants for me. Do some Gonzalo chants for me. Long live Chairman Gonzalo! Long live Chairman Gonzalo! How old are you? 14? 14?
What about the Uyghurs, bro? Are you gonna support the Uyghur genocide?
14.
You're gonna support the Uyghur genocide?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19?
Yeah.
So take away 4 years?
All right.
15, right?
Wait, so I want to ask you a question.
You're 15.
Why do you support religious conservatism but call yourself a Marxist?
I support my dick in your mother every night.
So you have no argument.
She does too.
Zero argument.
She does too.
You're gonna concede that. Okay, you're gonna concede that.
Okay. So you want to actually have a debate, pussy? You want to actually have a debate? Hold on, pussy. Hold your horses, you little bitch.
Why did you call the Palestinian communist terrorists?
Hey, you don't even want to debate. You're just shouting phrases.
PFLP. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna hijack an airplane, bitch. Shut the hell up.
What do you want to debate? What do you want to debate?
Shut up. I asked you about suicide nets in China.
Okay, you want to go one by one? Suicide nets first?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. A, the company was a Taiwanese company. B, that reflects cultural conditions within China, which is up to the Chinese people to address and deal with, that people are unhappy working in these workplaces and those workplace conditions. What's your point, though?
What is China doing about it? It's in their country.
They've already done plenty about it.
What, like people were jumping? You realize people were jumping.
Yeah. So what do you think? You think the Chinese people are uncivilized barbarians who don't care about things that happen in their own fucking country?
The government is.
No, they're not.
The government exploits capitalism for their own profits.
Really? For their own profits?
100%.
Okay, let's actually do this one by one. So China, why didn't they pocket all the money then? Why did China spend decades eliminating extreme poverty completely? Why didn't they just pocket the money instead, if that's the reason? What was the reason for doing that? What was the reason for the Chinese government consciously embarking on a program to eliminate extreme poverty within China, if the goal is to merely enrich the coffers of the individual members of the Communist Party of China? How can you go ahead and explain to me two policies? Explain to me two policies in the past 10 years that can be explained on the terms you're saying that it's just to make them rich. Explain to me two policies the Communist Party has undertaken. Just two.
Okay, I'm just going to ask my question again. So why
two policies to justify your claim. You fucking pussy. You fucking pussy. You have fucking nothing. You have fucking nothing.
I'm still going to ask my question. So why were there suicide nets and China did nothing?
They did do things about it.
What did they do about it?
What did they do about it? They're not there anymore.
Well, yeah, they were there for many years.
Yeah, because people were unhappy working in those conditions.
Oh, wait, in a communist country, how could Foxconn even exist?
Because communist countries don't solve every fucking cultural issue, you fucking dumbass. So all it being communist means is that the Communist Party, at the end of the day, works for the people and rigs the economy to work in the benefit of the whole people. Now, in individual instances of workplace conditions and shit, the Chinese people themselves and the government work together to address those fucking problems. I don't know how fucking hard it is for you to fucking understand the fact that communism doesn't fucking mean paradise on earth, you dumb fuck.
The little red book that you should actually not just revolution then, but it should be constant against the bourgeois.
What is okay? Listen, kid. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
capitalists in China? Can you answer that question without running? Because I know you like to run. I know you like to run.
Who's
Like
running now, you little bitch? Every question I've asked you and every response.
All you did was talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute the little bitch. I'm muting this little bitch so I can talk. So this little kid, every single question I've asked them, they've dodged and ran away from. Every time I've attempted to address any of their points or answer any of their questions, they just cut me off immediately. Why? Because this is a little 14-year-old Zoomer kid who's too high on their own fucking juvenile adolescent fanaticism and can't even calm down and sit for a fucking moment and reflect upon what they're actually saying. They're just shouting all these fucking phrases like a chimpanzee without any protracted reflection and without any critical thinking whatsoever. They're just shouting things in hope that something's gonna stick. This is like what all the Gonzalo American Maoists do, and he thinks it's gonna work on me somehow. Let me unmute him now.
All right, did you get it all out so we can continue? I want to know about the suicide nets.
Yeah, we were talking about them.
Yeah, so why? How could that exist? Like in the Soviet Union, that couldn't exist, right?
Yes, it could. Yes, it could.
How could that?
Alcoholism was rampant in the late Soviet Union. It was. Absolutely.
Soviet Union. And that's a failure of the system, right?
Well, it's not you can't just say that it's a failure of the system as a whole because it doesn't address whether it's within the capability or capacity of the system to address those issues. But moreover, let me ask you a question. For whom is the issue of suicide nets for? Because you call yourself a Marxist, so I want to see if your premises are individualistic or collective in nature, right? You think that the individual case of workers being unhappy, that this alone is a universalistic affront that we should condemn all of China. For whom would this issue be an issue for?
Who would that have been an issue for?
The phenomena of suicide nets. For whom is this an issue?
It's an issue for everyone.
Really? Really?
Damages the
hold on. It's an issue for everyone in the world.
Of course it is.
And as you can see, as I constantly tried to demonstrate and prove to my chat, the so-called Maoists are merely apologists for the universalistic subjectivity of American unipolar imperialism.
6 million Jews is not a problem for the world.
Listen, for everyone to be the subject of a social or political concern, this implies an equally universal state or institution. What universal state or institution is your point of reference from which, since this is a matter of our concern, we can act upon this issue?
So your reference is the state. You're just a fascist then.
Did you answer my question?
I did answer your question.
It could be a party. How about it could be any institution. Any institution from which listen.
You're a fascist.
Are you a materialist? Are you a materialist?
Of course I am.
You're a materialist?
100%.
What's the material basis of morality?
The material basis of morality? There is none.
There's none?
No.
So is morality real?
But I don't.
Is morality real?
Oh, yes, it's metaphysical. Of course it is.
If it's metaphysical, how can you be a materialist?
I'm a materialist in the Marxist sense, not in the metaphysical versus like...
So you're not a materialist, you dumb fuck. Marxist materialism is materialism in every sense, not just in one sense.
True. You even conceded that.
Yes, it fucking is. It is materialism in every sense.
So, but you conceded that Marx had metaphysical aspects to his belief in humanism.
No, I didn't say they were metaphysical. Metaphysics is literally Stalin, Mao, and all the thinkers of the Marxist-Leninist tradition have counterposed dialectics precisely to metaphysics. So no, in the sense you're talking about, metaphysics is antithetical to dialectics and to materialism.
Marxist humanism.
Marxist humanism is fundamentally materialist. Are you a dumb fuck?
That's not what you said.
Yes, it is what I said.
It now. You're backpedaling.
When did I not? Okay, get the clip and the relevant evidence where I said the contrary.
You said that Marxist humanism was rooted in which is your argument for monotheism, that it was rooted in metaphysics.
Yeah, but not the sense of metaphysics you're talking about. My metaphysics is materialist. When I say metaphysics, I'm still referring to something within the realm of materialism. I'm not referring to airy-fairy pixie dust. What is the material basis of morality? Because it is on the basis of morality that you condemn China's suicide nets. So let's talk about the material basis of morality.
Meta-ethics instead of actually arguing the point.
What? You are talking about China's suicide nets. Yeah. And as far as you are concerned, the significance of those nets is moral in nature. It's a matter of concern. So What is the material basis of this concern and this morality?
Debating ethics, which is a completely useless philosophy.
Okay, if it's useless, why are you bringing me morally charged, fanatical language about suicide nets and all this other moralizing shit? What if I just said to you, okay, who cares about suicide nets since we don't care about morality? Who cares?
You're just using meta ethics. This is silly.
Who cares if morality's not real? Who cares?
Wait, so you just can't defend the suicide net? So you're just saying that there's no morality?
There's nothing to defend or support since morality's not real. How could I defend it or support it? What do you mean defend it?
Why can't you defend your boy China?
Okay, so am I using this sword to stand in front of China and materially defend it? Or what do you mean by is that also metaphysical?
Why don't you defend it? Can you
Is defense also metaphysical to you? What does that mean?
What do you mean?
What does defense mean to you?
What does defense mean?
Yeah. Is it metaphysical? Like, am I grabbing this sword and sitting in front of the Great Wall of China and defending it?
Of course not.
So how am I defending it materially?
Well, you're not even defending it.
Well, you just contradicted yourself, little boy.
You just failed because you're failing to defend it.
But okay, how have I attempted to defend it?
Oh, you said that, it was the Western capitalists, it wasn't China. And then I told you that China was actually not doing anything about it.
I explained to you a fact. Hold on, I explained to you a fact.
You explained to me a fact?
Yeah, a fact. And I didn't say Western capitalists, I said it was a Taiwanese company.
And the Taiwanese are not Western? The CIA.
Do you know where Taiwan is located, you stupid fuck?
The CIA founded Taiwan. They were westernized.
The CIA did not found Taiwan. Taiwan has been a province of China for hundreds of years, you stupid fuck.
Are you kidding me? Are you actually trolling right now?
No, you don't know anything about history.
The CIA founded what is known.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Taiwan. Yes, they did.
The CIA never founded Taiwan, you dumb little fuck.
So you're just denying history.
No, you're making things up.
Right? You don't know anything about Taiwan.
Okay, how did the CIA... Let's actually explore the details of this. How did the CIA found Taiwan?
So the Maoists defeated the Nationalists. The Nationalists fled to Taiwan, and the CIA meddled in that affair, obviously, and within U.S. imperialism.
How?
And they helped establish the Taiwanese government.
How? Because the Chinese official narrative is that actually the American interests were working against Chiang Kai-shek in Taiwan, and there was rifts in the interests between them, because Chiang Kai-shek, for example, didn't want to make any moves toward the independence of Taiwan, which was what the Americans wanted. Chiang Kai-shek never wanted Taiwan to be independent or to be a separatist.
No, you're absolutely correct about that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How did the CIA invent Taiwan?
Well, they didn't invent Taiwan. The Nationalists did.
When was the CIA founded as an organization?
I don't know.
What if I told you the CIA didn't even exist?
That's absolutely false claim.
Really?
100%. Why did you just say that?
So the CIA existed in 1930?
The CIA founded Taiwan.
When was Taiwan founded?
Around the 1960s. Why are you running?
Oh, that's a wrap, guys. On. Republic of China. Let's just look it up. You sure about that?
Well, I don't know.
The 60s, right?
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there? Like, give or take how many years? Look at my chat right now. I hope you're looking at it. This is how you look to everyone. No, this is how you look to everyone. You dumb fuck. Who the fuck gave you the confidence to come on my fucking VC? They're not your friends. They're not your friends. Who the fuck gave you the confidence to get in my fucking VC? They're not your friends.
Palestinian communists who you call terrorists?
Who have I called a terrorist?
PFLP.
When?
You absolutely have.
Really? Give us the relevant evidence.
That's exactly what I was told.
Oh, you were told that?
Yeah, you called the PFLP.
Aren't you a Maoist? What did Mao say? Did you investigate this claim? Didn't Mao say no investigation, no right to speak? Hey, kid. Didn't Mao say no investigation, no right to speak? Why the fuck are you running your fucking mouth then? Shut your fucking mouth!
You fucking fraud.
You fraud. So
attacked
provide the
Palestine.
evidence. You didn't even investigate this claim.
Palestine.
When have I called the PFLP
You're
terrorists?
nothing to me. Do you understand? You're nothing to me. You insult Palestine. You insult all people fighting oppression.
When?
You are the oppressor.
When?
Fact.
When?
You are the oppressor.
When?
Fact. You oppose Catalonian independence. You attack Palestine. You are a fraud to me.
When? I got banned for 30 fucking days for talking about Palestine, you dumb fuck!
You support United Kingdom imperialism, which is what happened with the British Mandate of Palestine, for instance.
Really? I support Israel. So I supported the creation of Israel.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I support Israel.
How dare you attack the PFLP?
When have I attacked the PFLP? When?
Fighting for communist liberation of...
When? Citation.
You absolutely have
citation. One citation. One citation where I speak negatively on Palestinians. One citation where I spoke negatively about the PFLP. One citation. One citation. One citation. One citation.
And I'm going to stand up for all people who are oppressed around the world.
One citation. Okay, I'm going to mute this fucking guy. I'm muting him for a second. This kid's a fanatic. He is literally an NPC, and this is what leftism on Discord for these kids does to their fucking brain. They just shout and tick off slogans and just say shit without thinking. He's saying I've attacked the PFLP. I got banned for 30 days on Twitch for showing Abby Martin's documentary about Gaza. And the people who reported me, and we have the screenshots and documentation, were leftists. They were leftists just like this. And by the way, they weren't like some sect of leftists. They were leftists exactly like he's a leftist. And they reported me. They reported me for covering Palestine. Because they wanted to get me banned. They didn't care about Palestine. They just wanted to see me banned. I was raising awareness about the situation in Palestine. And I got banned for it for 30 days. And he's saying that I've attacked Palestine and I've attacked the PFLP. If this kid can give me one citation in which I attacked the PFLP, I'll go to... If he can provide one citation that I've attacked the PFLP, I will go to the doctors to get my balls removed and I'll send it to him. Or I'll send it to his parents and guardians and they can give it to him when he turns 18. You're unmuted, dumb fuck.
So can you recite Al-Fatiha of the Quran?
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear it.
I'm not gonna fucking recite it to you, you disgusting scum.
So you can't recite the Quran, but you claim to be a Muslim. Are you sure about that?
You are not going to command words on it. I've said it on stream before, so you can look for the logs and see it on stream. I've recited the whole thing on stream before.
Pandering. Recite it. You're pandering.
I have what do I get if I'm correct?
Nothing.
So why should I do it?
To prove you're not a coward.
No one in chat thinks I'm a coward. They don't think you're a dumb fuck. One's in the chat if it's a dumb fuck. I'll prove it to you. One's in the chat if this is a little dumb fuck twerp.
You wouldn't dare recite it in front of me. You wouldn't dare recite it in front of me because you know I'm going to correct your Arabic. You know I'm going to correct your Arabic. That's why you're afraid. And you're afraid of all the...
You're Arab? You're an Arab? You're an Arab? Hold on. You call yourself an Arab and a Muslim, right? Hold on. You're an Arab and a Muslim? You're an Arab and a Muslim.
Across the street.
You're an Arab and a Muslim.
Former Muslim, but I am Arab.
You're a former Muslim.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about Islam to me. Why'd you abandon Islam?
Why did I abandon Islam? Because I found...
Why?
I found Marxism, that's why.
You found Marxism. So the white Marxists convinced you to abandon your own fucking religion, right?
It's not white Marxists.
You fit in with them now? Do you feel like you fit in with them? Have they accepted you? Because you've left your backward Muslim ways?
PFLP are white?
You feel like, hey, the PFLP are Muslims and Christians. The PFLP are filled with Muslims and Christians.
And I love them all. I'm not against Islam.
So you left your own religion, caving into the pressure of the Western left and the satanic atheist Western left. And you're gonna talk to me. You caved into their fucking pressure and left the religion of your father, and his father before him. Right?
Yeah. Do you support George Habash?
He was a Christian. He wasn't an atheist.
support him?
He wasn't an atheist.
Do you support him, though?
He's dead. What do you mean I support him? You don't even know what you're talking about.
Why are you afraid to answer the question? Do you support his ideology? George Habash.
Yeah.
You 100%?
His ideology, yes.
Okay, that's good. Then I agree.
Okay.
But
you're trying to lecture me and check me when you're a Muslim who abandoned their own religion to fit in with Discord leftists. You feel like you fit in now?
I can't argue.
You fit in now? Do you fit in now? Have the white leftists accepted you? Have the white leftists accepted you that you left the faith of your forefathers and your ancestors?
Tell me that to the Uyghur Muslims who are dying in concentration
camps. What the fuck do you care about the Uyghur Muslims? You're not even a Muslim. You're not even a fucking Muslim. What the fuck do you care about Uyghur Muslims? You're not even a fucking Muslims. You don't even know how to pronounce the name right. That's how little you fucking care about them.
Turkmenistan to the dust for your disgusting defense of China, and that's despicable. And your audience
that's despicable and that's disgusting. Hold on, but you left the religion of your father, his father before him,
forever.
And you're speaking to me about Islam. Hold on, you're speaking to me about Islam, right?
You know what? The Marxists see through you now. You're a reactionary, right-wing reactionary.
Hold on, what Marxists? What Marxists? What Marxists?
100,000%.
What Marxists? Which Marxists?
Every single Marxist.
I contest their claim to the label of Marxism.
You aren't a Marxist.
No, they're not Marxists.
Can you define Marxism?
Yeah, I can define Marxism. I can go through every which fucking way you want when it comes to Marxism.
Well, define it.
Okay, Marxism is the science of humanity.
What?
Yeah.
That's totally incorrect.
No, it's 100% correct. That's all it fucking is. Marxism is the science of history. It's the science of the social realm. It's the science of class. It is the science of humanity as such, at its most fundamental level.
Did you learn Marxism from Reddit? Who taught you Marxism?
Kid, I have been studying Marxism. Kid, shut the fuck up when I talk to you. I have been studying Marxism for 10 fucking years.
Dialectic analysis of economics.
I muted this little dumb fucking twerp. I've sit here and studied Marxism for 10 years, and this little twerp wants to fucking quiz me on what Marxism is. Marxism can be summed as Marx's humanism. That's literally all it is. Everything else is just an elaboration of the original and essential discovery Marx made in relation to the whole of philosophy, which was the rediscovery of humanity as the highest essence for man. That is Marxism. That is the whole linchpin of Marx's materialism, of Marx's dialectic, of everything pertaining to and relating to what Marxism is and what it became. That is the essence of Marxism. You're unmuted now, you dumb little shit.
Marxism is the analysis of economics.
No, it's not just the analysis of economics, you dumb fuck.
So why did you just make that up? You just made that up. You pulled that out of your ass somewhere.
You said Marxism is the analysis. Hold on. You said Marxism is the analysis of economics?
Absolutely. And the failures of capitalism.
But Marx and Engels directly contested the reduction of their insight and their discovery strictly to the realm of economics. Engels literally said on the grave of Marx, or in a letter to someone, I forget which one, that the youth of his time were distorting the meaning of Marxism to the reduction to economics. But all Engels said is that we gave special emphasis to the economic sphere only because thus far it had been neglected by the bourgeoisie.
I agree with that. And I believe the analysis...
How is Marxism just about economics? It's not about politics? Hold on, it's not about politics?
Applies to social...
Okay, what does Marx say about philosophy?
What?
You said Marxism is the analysis of economics, right?
Yeah, but it's the analysis of economics. But the analysis...
So Marxism has no relation to philosophy then, right?
No, I'm just... that analysis.
What is the relation Marxism has to politics? None?
Of course,
What about psychology?
Of course.
Really?
100%.
Really?
100%.
I thought it's the analysis of economics.
Yeah, it's the analysis of economics, and that analysis can be applied to other things.
So how would it be applied? Give us an example. Put it in practice. Let's see the method of Marx in practice through you. Let's say, how can a Marxist understand and analyze, for example, Joe Biden, the current president of the United States? Do an economic analysis. Go ahead.
Economic analysis, and then I'll bring social analysis. So with Joe Biden, essentially what you have is a system of neoliberalism in which you uphold the oppressed, you downgrade the oppressed class and upgrade the
So shut your stupid bitch ass up. I'm going to catch you right there. Shut up. Hold on. I don't know if there's some shit in your ears. I don't know if there's some shit in your ears. Pussy. I don't know if you have shit in your ears or if you were playing Fortnite for too long. But I asked you about Joe Biden. I didn't ask you to give me a vague generality that applies to every fucking president in the past 50 years. I asked you about Joe Biden specifically.
I'm an expert on Joe Biden. Are you a Joe Biden expert?
So you just tell me you can't talk about Joe Biden through Marxism.
I don't know anything about fucking Joe Biden.
You don't know anything about anything. You only know how to regurgitate platitudes you learned in your fucking Discord with your fellow fucking fake Marxists.
You're a fucking Western chauvinist.
I'm a Western chauvinist?
And America's going to be on fire.
You left Islam for the West.
And I am America.
You left Islam for the West. You adopted American atheism.
I'm going to balkanize the United States.
You're not going to do shit.
You're fucking fraud.
You're not going to do shit.
You call yourself a patriot. You're not a patriot. They would have killed you, the patriots, the so-called patriots. They killed communists. Those are the patriots. The patriots in America, they hate communists, and they would kill you.
I'll take my chances with them over you. I'll take my chances.
Gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you first, buddy. Trust me.
Okay, we'll see. I'll take my chances.
You're gonna take your chance. Go ahead. Yeah. Those don't Trump me fellas, they don't like you.
Really?
Those Trump people, they don't like you.
You sure?
I'm 100%. A million.
What if I told you I've talked to a lot of them and they do like me?
I put that on my life.
Okay, I've actually talked to them in real life, and they all love me.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah? I've never met one that hated me because I was a communist. Not one.
Well, you talked to the
every single Trump, Trump or libertarian or militia libertarian, all those people like me.
Yeah, you're probably in rich places, man. You're in Los Angeles, man.
Those people don't live in rich places. Hon.
We don't talk to rich people.
Hon. Those people don't live in rich places.
Yeah.
They live in rural Michigan.
You're talking to rich Michigan. That's the place, really? You're talking to some rich people, man. You ain't talking to the real people. You ain't fighting for the people. You ain't fighting for
where's the real people? Show me where the real people live. Where do you live? Where do you live?
Status in the Twitch
where do you live?
Fighting for.
Where do you live?
You're not fighting for people.
Where do you live?
You're 100% not fighting for the people. And everyone can see that now.
Hon. Since you're fighting for the people, right?
I'm 100% fighting for the people.
Okay. So show us your face. Cam up.
No, my room.
What? Why not? I thought you were fighting for the people. What, are you scared of the people now?
I'm fighting for the people.
But I thought you were fighting for them. You're scared of them now, aren't you?
I'm not scared of the people.
You're not? Then show us your face. Cam up.
These are not my people. These are frauds.
Cam up.
Okay, let me turn my camera on.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, and you need to stop disrespecting the.
Yeah, I can't see anything, kid. Is that your hair covering your eyes?
You disrespect the people, and you're disgusting, and I condemn you. Why don't you cam up, you coward?
I am cammed up, you dumbass. I'm on fucking Twitch.
You're just on an icon.
Hold on.
Stupid.
You are. How old are you? Be real. You're not 19.
You yell into your microphone so you get views.
You're not 19. You're not 19.
I'm absolutely 19, actually. So
really?
Just keep coping because
if you're actually 19, that's pathetic because you literally look 12. You literally look 12.
You're a warrior for
you literally look 12.
You're trying. Why are you ignoring me? You're advancing your career by yelling into your microphone.
Okay. So is that a meaningful claim? Hold on. You're saying you're advancing your career by yelling into your microphone. So okay, if that's a scientific Marxist claim, then you can test the hypothesis. You stream up and you start yelling and see if you can match my success.
Actually doing activism and you're doing internet.
Hold on. When you
yelling into
make
your
a claim, you're just screaming. You're not even making any claims. You're just
100%
screaming.
nothing.
All you are
can't-
fucking doing is screaming claims. You're not actually
That's
addressing
what
or
you
responding to
do.
anything.
That's your entire.
No, it's not. I'm trying to respond, but you
Look,
go, you
you're
move to
screaming right
another
now.
thing.
You're
I pin you
screaming
down
right
on
now.
one thing, and you move to the next thing.
Screaming
One
right
by
now.
one, you move. You're dancing around because you're too
screaming.
scared to be held accountable
just screaming.
for any of the things you're saying. So
all
I
you
have to
do.
mute him because he has no self-control because it's a kid. Let's be real. You said that I scream into a mic to advance my Twitch career. And that's the secret to my success. So if that's a scientific and meaningful claim that's deserving of a response from me, you should be able to just get a mic and just start yelling and screaming and see if you're going to cultivate the same level of following that I'm able to. See if you can match my success. Can you actually test and put to the test any of the fucking things you try to say? This kid came in my VC and accused me of speaking bad on Palestine and Palestinians when I got banned for 30 days for talking about Palestine on Twitch. Because his Discord groupies who have groomed this kid, who convinced him to leave Islam, the religion of his father and his forefathers, so he could fit in with them, they convinced him to speak slander, to speak disrespect, and to speak filth on someone who would otherwise be a fellow Muslim. White leftists have turned this brainwashed, westernized kid against a Muslim. Western white leftists who told him he can't fit in if he's a Muslim. He can't be one of them, a real Marxist, if he's a Muslim. He has to leave Islam. He has to become an atheist and dwell in the desert of American nihilism to be a Marxism. I've dwelled there. You want to know how I know this, chat? The same fucking thing happened to me when I was 14. Because of my values as a Muslim, I was bullied into renouncing Islam by these internet leftists. So I could feel like I could fit in and be a real Marxist. And be a real Marxist-Leninist. And for nearly a decade, I dwelt in a desert of nihilism, misery, confusion, and fog. All for the sake of the Western white left. I looked for the essence of where they're getting it all. These people bullied me, so there must be something meaningful behind the curtain. I gave my life to it. I gave my life to this leftist ideology. I renounced my family. I turned my back on everything in my life for it. Because I was looking to see what is so beautiful, what is so meaningful, and what is so true in comparison to the religion of my forefathers, which I abandoned. And you want to know what I found? Nothing. I found nothing. I went to the very end. The very, very end. And these people came up short. They're hypocrites. They have no manhood. They have no grip on reality. They have no belief. They have no morality. They have no ideals. They have nothing. They dwell and sit on their fucking ass and dwell in corruption. They dwell in the corruption of herds and mobs and groupies, and they virtue signal, and they take the virtue signaling.
Twitter.
Thank you, Ricky. They take the virtue signaling as the foundation for their existence and for their being. They don't actually care to look to the source. Look to the source of it all. They say, if other people believe in this, I'm in the clear. I could just keep relying on what other people believe. That wasn't enough for me. These people weren't my family. They weren't my tribe. They were all white. How could I relate to them as my tribe? They knew nothing about me. And I thought I was the bad one. I thought because I was a Muslim, because I was an Arab, there was something wrong with me. And there was something they knew that I didn't know. Turns out, all of these white fucking leftists were just ignorant. And that it was me who knew and they who didn't. That's why after 10 fucking years, all I've come to discover is where I started from. You fucking disgrace.
Why don't you apologize for supporting Jackson Hinkle?
Jackson Hinkle has done more for spreading awareness about the suffering of the Palestinians and the complicity of the Democrats, the Squad, and the American left in supporting funding for Israel than any one of your fucking little Discord groupies.
Let me pull up some clips then.
What clips?
Of him talking about women, objectifying them, and saying...
I agree with everything he said.
Or about what he said about how he does everything for clout. He doesn't care about he just does everything for clout.
Yeah. You know, where did he say that? Did he say that on a political podcast? Or did he say that on a joking podcast where nothing was serious and we were being authentic human beings? Hey, pussy, not all of us are little mice brainwashed and scared like you, where we have to police our speech to be normal, authentic human beings. We actually talk in public how we do in private. Unlike you.
That's what you guys do. You yell into your microphone to get clout.
So you do it if it's that easy. You do it if it's that easy.
I actually do things outside of this.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
I don't yell into my microphone.
What do you do?
Activism. I do activism.
Which means what?
On the ground. Actually,
which means what?
Ground.
For example.
For example, marching for reparations.
What has that done?
It's done a lot. We've made great strides. Or marching for Palestinian.
How did you make great strides?
For the Palestinian children who are being killed.
So you marching did what?
Children, which you don't care about the Palestinian children. You want them to die, just like the Eastern Turkey.
I don't care about the Palestinian children.
I
don't care about the Palestinian children.
You don't care about the Uyghurs either. You wanted them to
die. Hold on. Let's go one at a time. I don't care about the Palestinians, right?
Absolutely, you don't. You're a traitor.
Why don't you hold your horses and let's break it down logically. Hold your horses. Let's break it down logically. What country do you live in?
What country do I live in?
Yeah.
I live in America.
Okay. Which country supports Israel and enables Israel to allow it to do the things that it does? From whose policies does Israel do the things it does?
America.
At what level are these policies put into action and passed?
Never really.
At what level do the American policies in support of Israel happen at?
100%.
At what level of our country?
All of the levels.
Government.
Yeah, that's correct. Which is why I want the United States...
By elected officials.
The United States should be balkanized and
we're going to break this down. Pussy, we are going to break this down logically speaking.
We are. Okay, let's do it. You're a patriot, by the way, so why are you condemning the United States?
You have just conceded the
what?
whole of the American people to the current American government. You don't want to win the American people. If you won the American people and you took power or you created a mass movement of the American majority, you would be able to oppose Israel. But all you do is shout slogans, and you do more to harm the cause of the Palestinians than any of the biggest Zionists in this country. When you say, I want to balkanize America, when you say, I hate America, when you say, I hate this country, you do more for Israel than the biggest Zionists in America.
You support Zionists. You support Zionists. You're a traitor to Arabs. You're a traitor to Palestine.
I'm a traitor to Arabs? I'm a traitor to Arabs?
You call yourself a United States patriot? The United States of
I am a patriot. I was born in this country. Hypocrite. I'm going to teach you something about Islam, the religion you've abandoned for your white peers. According to our religion, the religion of Islam, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. When you live in a country where the people of that country feed you, clothe you, give you water, give you shelter, put a roof over your head. When you're born in that country, you live off the soil of that country, and you live off the fruits of that country. You don't say, I hate this country. If you have an issue with this country, you fight to make it better. You don't bite the fucking hand that feeds you. That's Islam. The way of Islam is to serve humanity and serve the people in the country within which you live. If you don't like this fucking country, you can leave. Stop living off of the hard work of Americans and then spitting on them. That's Islam.
You're a patriot, right?
Yes.
You support them bombing my country.
What's your country?
Well, my country doesn't exist yet currently, but Gaza Strip.
I support the bombing of Gaza Strip?
Absolutely, you fucking do.
How?
You and the rest of BreadTube
How?
and the imperial.
How do I support the bombing of the Gaza Strip? How do I support the bombing of Gaza Strip?
You call yourself a patriot.
So?
The patriots are the ones who are bombing my country.
No, they're not.
They're bombing Palestine.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying those are the enemies of American patriots. Those are the enemies of the American people. Let me ask you strategic. Hold on. Since you're a genius, strategically speaking, which one helps the Palestinians more? When you take the basis of the imperialist power from under their feet, or you concede it to them?
You have to destroy the United States and Israel.
So do it. Destroy the United States. I'm not stopping you from destroying the United States. Go ahead and do it.
I don't have the power to.
But you said you're going to.
Yeah.
How are you going to?
Through violent revolution, eventually.
Okay.
And
you're just waiting for that to happen, right?
Well, if it doesn't happen, then I'll just have to do my own attack.
Okay, you know what? You're talking about illegal things now, and I'm banning you from the server. Good luck with that. Legally speaking, good luck with that. Stupid fucking kid.